So this right here is an update on my lawnmower junkyard as of July 2024. First one is this old MTD. Don't know what model it is specifically, but I've never seen one like this where low range, high range, reverse, and then you got 7 speeds right here. This one's got the opposed twin Briggs. That ought to be a good motor. It spins over and has compression. So I'm just saving that for the motor, more or less. A lot of these mowers that you see in the last update video are still here, such as the old Simplicity 4211. That's rocking the Briggs IC 11 horse, as well as this Husqvarna. This one I pulled, this had a Kohler Command, and I pulled it out. And I've just been ripping parts off this. This right here, Craftsman LT 4000, runs and drives, 12 horse Briggs. Hood's a little bit messed up, but that's alright, it's a parts tractor. Then straight away here, I got this little rear engine pusher mower. Don't know what they're actually called, I just know that they're a rear engine little 30-inch deck with a pretty clean looking Briggs & Stratton. That's definitely coming off to go on something else. The STX 38 hasn't changed. This, I'll probably be getting rid of this thing. I'll probably just strip it down and get rid of the carcass. Haven't ripped hardly anything off in that. Couple of parts decks that I'm probably just going to strip and throw away. This right here, really it's a Husqvarna LGT 2654, but I robbed parts off in it to fix a YS 4500, such as the motor. This motor does run, but it's got a blown head gasket. It smokes under a load. I should take this motor off, put a head gasket in it, and just have it, you know, a good motor on hand, because this one does run good. It just smokes under a load. You probably can't see it too well, but this is a LT 1000. There's a 6-speed model. I just flipped it on its side to rob some pulleys off in it. Still got a good transmission, as far as I'm told. And then back this way, I got some old push mowers in here. Quite a few of them. Some of these I'm going to fix, and some of these are just going to be part out. I did have quite a few more of them in here. I've just been, you know, quickly fixing them, flipping them, and then moving on to fixing the next one. And I got a yard machines here. I actually got the 38-inch deck for this. This, I might pull this out and fix it. I do have the centerpiece here. And as far as the hood goes, I'll take the one off that big one and I'll repaint it red to match the tractor and throw it on this. And that's if this turns out well. This right here is a Poulan parts tractor. I think somebody wanted to make a mud mower, a race mower out of this. I don't know why, but the fender's been all cut up. But it came up cheap, so I bought it just as a parts rig. Another yard machines here, too. This one, opposed twin Briggs. That one's got the older style Briggs IC, just like this one here. Needs a deck. I robbed couple of the pulleys off. I don't know if I'll replace them or just part this thing out. This thing run pretty good. It's dirty. Throw a good deck on it, replace the parts I took off for another one of these. This would be good to go. This right here, it came with a Toro hood. But I'm assuming this is either an MTD or an Agway. With this motor, I think, is pretty worn out. It was spinning. There it goes. But it really didn't seem to have much compression. So I'm half thinking of taking parts off this and take parts off this and repair that other one in that LT4000. Make one good looking motor out of the two. I got a couple of machines here that I'm not gonna part out. I'm storing them here temporarily. This is gonna be the first one to leave here. This John Deere 212. I had this run great. I started mowing around here and it died in this exact spot and hasn't ran since. And what I want to do is I want to take the 318 and drag this out, see what ails it, and have another good old school John Deere to use. Really, this thing's in great shape for the age. I don't know what year it is. Kohler K series. What a rig. First one of these I've ever had or used with a variator on the side of it. And I gotta say, after using one with a variator, I like it. It's just, 4-speed right here, and the variator, if you want to go faster, you push this forward. You want to slow down, you pull it back. I think that John Deere was trying to make this more like a hydro, but it's really a gear drive. You almost don't even need to use the clutch unless you want to stop or shift into another gear, which is unlikely unless you really got to slow down, speed up, or shift into reverse. I know, I'd like to really dig this out and start working on it to see what went wrong. I think the fuel pump up and died, is my guess. I won't know until I dig into it. And I got another mower here, like I mentioned earlier, that I'm gonna, it's just, I'm storing it out here for now. Once I get time, thinking about restoring it. And that's this right here. You can't see it too well. This is a John Deere 420. This is actually the one I found in my local junkyard. I spotted this and I asked if they wanted to sell it, and they said $400, it's yours. So I came back with my trailer literally the next day to buy this. And it's still got the original owning. I haven't tried anything yet other than I've turned the motor over. It does spin over and I can feel that there is compression. So good chance that this motor will run. Now, even if it doesn't pan out, I can still use parts off in this to keep my 318 going. Or I'll be on the lookout for a repower, some sort of other motor to throw in here. Since I kind of would like to restore this, and I was kind of thinking of building like a loader attachment to go on the front of this. Nice heavy tank. And what I like about, a loader attachment on this is this one's got the high and low with a rear diff lock. 318 doesn't have that. So that's my thought of what I'd like to do with this. I'd like to get it running first, just see how it pans out. But if all goes good, that's what I got planned for this. I got to replace the power steering cylinder. Someone put a piece of strapping in between the two, which doesn't work out that way since this is a power steering unit. I think it just uses a pump, and then there's a cylinder that turns the wheel either way. But I'll have to see how this thing turns out. I really want this one to turn out well. I really got some plans for it that I'd like to use. Well, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll have more videos coming out soon. Hopefully on this or other mowers that I'm fixing or restoring.